Hey everyone, this is Kit of Harlan's Media. We are once again wrapping up the Northside Democracy for America here in the city of Chicago, and we're joined here today with Adam Winston. He is running for an office here in Cook County. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, essentially, for our viewers, what is the office district in Cook County that you're running for, and also why are you running as an independent?
Well, I'm running for Cook County Clerk. That seat was held by David Orr for the last 35 years. I am running as an independent because I think that the clerk's office should be nonpartisan. I think our elections have enough scrutiny without us looking like we have party favorites in that office. So I'm running as an independent for that seat for Cook County Clerk.
Now, here in the state of Illinois, it's quite clear that with our past interviews with the Green Party and the Libertarian Party, that this state has very strict draconian laws for independent candidates to run for office. So essentially, what kind of challenges did you have to deal with in order to get on the ballot or be officially recognized on the ballot for your campaign?
Well, for starters, independent candidate, the number of signatures they have to get it's ridiculous. You need 25,000 signatures just to even be considered on the ballot. You have to double the number or triple the number because you know that the machine often challenges the petitions. So essentially, you need almost 50,000 or more votes just to get on the ballot. That process in itself seems a little bit unfair. So we need to start looking at how we currently do business in the state, how we do business in the county, and make certain that all parties have the same opportunity to run for office. It shouldn't be a loaded number, but the same amount of time. Many people, like the governor, if they run for office, they don't need 50,000 signatures. In fact, I think they need 5,000 signatures, and then you double it or triple it, 15,000 signatures. I'm expected to get double or triple that number in the same window, which is a little bit unfair if you're not running as one of the major parties. The independent party is a major party, and yet they still need much more signatures. So the system is stacked against anybody who's not running as a Democratic or Republican, and it really disenfranchises our voters because voters don't have the choice because people can't get on the ballot because of the number of signatures required.
Now, here in Cook County, we have a long history of basically being a Democratic Party county. Have you received any pushback, or at least, any kind of concerns from the Democratic Party saying that you shouldn't run or you're just going to get in the way? Have you had to deal with any kind of pushback from the Democratic Party here in Cook County?
Not necessarily from the party outwardly coming and just telling me no. Of course, you get the party supporters, and it's generally unfortunately, from the Democratic Party where they are a little aggressive. You shouldn't be splitting up the party, are some of the things that I've heard. I've heard. Questions like, why are you running as an independent? Nobody's going to vote for you. So there's a lot of bias for not running as a Democrat. I personally share many of the Democratic ideas and ideologies. However, I also respect the fact that people have an option. They should be able to run as a Bernie-crat. They should be able to run as a Green Party or a Libertarian or what have you. So I think that we got to start looking at how these elections are actually run. We need to start electing the right people that have no conflicts. You shouldn't have, in my opinion, a committee person if you are a Democratic committee person or a Republican committee person, which sole goal is to push that party's agenda. Now you're going to oversee the clerk's office, which oversees all of the parties. It's just too many conflicts, in my opinion. And I think that we need to start taking a look at how we do business in Cook County, make certain that we get the right person in that seat so that we can make certain that we protect our elections for future generations. Yes.
What kind of potential reforms do you plan on bringing to Cook County due to the fact that Cook County is known for corruption?
Well, for starters, we got to start looking. We got to start communicating with the different machines. The Secretary of State right now, when you go in there and you register to vote, many times the voter's registration card does not even have the address of where a person's polling place is, which often causes confusion during the election day. I think that as a candidate, I know I've gone into Cook County. They have these different floors to get different data that you may need in order to run for office. I know that right now we're still giving out discs, we're still giving out CDs, but if you look at most modern day computers, they don't even take a CD. So how are we giving out CDs for a candidate to use when most computers don't even take a CD player? So we got to start looking at how we currently operate, how we do business, making certain that we are creating solutions for the 21st century, and that starts with having a candidate that has a 21st century mindset. So I think that we got to look at how the data is being accessed, start looking at some reforms to make our elections a lot more inclusive, and non-exclusive to other people. So there are a lot of things that we can do, but we got to start first looking at some of the processes that we run as of now, and start changing or turning that wheel a little bit to tweak them to get them right. David Orr did some good things, but we got a lot more work to do to get it 21st century ready.
For viewers who might want to learn more about your campaign, where can they find you on social media and online?
They can always go to goadamwinston.com. You can also look me up on LinkedIn, Adam Winston. You can look me up on Facebook, Adam Winston. You can look, I'm an elected official in the village of Glenwood. So it's easy to find me. Just punch in Adam Winston. I've been fighting for people for a long time. I can plan on continuing to fight for them as the next Cook County Clerk.
All right, Adam Winston, thank you so much for joining Hard Lens Media. This is Kid, everyone. Peace.
You're watching Hard Lens Media.